Will Narendra Modi become the Prime Minister of India in 2024? This question stirs the pot of political discourse. It's a puzzle with many pieces, from Modi's political prowess to the pulse of the nation. One facet that often gets overlooked is the philosophy that guides the man in question. Modi has often referenced the Bhagavad Gita in his speeches. So, how might this ancient text influence his political strategy? Intrigued? Let's delve deeper into this fascinating conundrum. The Bhagavad Gita, a 700-verse Hindu scripture, holds a significant place in Modi's speeches. Now, let's delve into the first three quotes from the Bhagavad Gita that Prime Minister Narendra Modi often cites and analyze how these philosophies shape his political strategy. First off, you have the right to work, but never to the fruit of work. You should never engage in action for the sake of reward, nor should you long for inaction. This quote reflects Modi's emphasis on duty and action. He often urges the citizens of India to contribute to the nation's growth without expecting immediate rewards. This perspective demonstrates his long-term vision for India, where the fruits of labor may not be immediately apparent but are sure to manifest over time. Next, there is no friend higher than the intellect. This quote speaks to Modi's value of intellect and knowledge. He has constantly championed the role of education and innovation in driving India's progress. His initiatives to promote digital literacy and his emphasis on scientific research and development underline this belief. Lastly, man is made by his belief. As he believes, so he is. This Gita quote embodies Modi's faith in the power of belief. He has often credited his political success to the unwavering belief of the Indian people in his leadership. Modi's emphasis on self-belief as a catalyst for change is a recurring theme in his speeches and policies. These three quotes from the Bhagavad Gita provide a glimpse into Modi's political strategy, which seems to be grounded in the principles of duty, intellect, and belief. They indicate his focus on action over immediate rewards, the importance he places on intellect, and his belief in the power of self-belief. Modi's philosophy, as seen through these quotes, emphasizes action, intellect, and belief. But what more does the Gita reveal about his strategies? Continuing our journey through the Gita, we uncover more layers of Modi's political strategy. The fourth verse from the Bhagavad Gita that Modi often refers to is, "It is better to live your own destiny imperfectly than to live an imitation of somebody else's life with perfection." This could be seen as a reflection of Modi's authenticity in his political career. He has often been seen to take decisions that are unpopular but in line with his vision for India, rather than following conventional paths to appease the masses. The fifth verse, "The happiness of man lies in the joy of achievement and the thrill of creative effort," could be seen as a nod to Modi's focus on development and innovation. His initiatives like Make in India and Digital India underline his belief in creative efforts as a means to achieve national progress. He seems to derive joy and satisfaction from the achievements of these initiatives, reinforcing this verse from the Gita. The sixth verse, "The fruits of action are uncertain, but the act itself is always within our power and is our duty," reflects Modi's approach to the inherent uncertainty of political outcomes. Despite the unpredictability of results, he has shown a consistent commitment to his duty. His bold moves, such as the implementation of goods and services tax and demonetization, were met with mixed responses, yet he remained undeterred, focusing on the act itself, not the outcome. These verses from the Bhagavad Gita provide a unique framework to understand Modi's political strategy. They seem to guide his views on authenticity, achievement, and the uncertainty of outcomes, shaping his actions and decisions as the Prime Minister of India. While the fruits of action may be uncertain, Modi seems to hold firm to his duty. But how does he handle change? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this in our next segment. Opening. A key aspect of Modi's strategy is his adaptability, a trait reflected in the Gita's teachings. Consider the 7th quote from the Bhagavad Gita: "Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future." This philosophy seems to resonate with Modi's approach to governance. He has shown a willingness to introduce sweeping reforms, even in the face of considerable opposition. His ability to adapt and carry forward the country's policies, irrespective of the challenges, mirrors the Gita's teaching about embracing change and looking forward. Next, let's look at the 8th quote. "A man is what he thinks all day long." This statement could very well be a mantra for Modi's self-perception and his approach to leadership. He has consistently projected an image of a decisive and forward-thinking leader, a perception that has largely shaped his political persona. Modi's belief in his vision for India and his ability to make that vision a reality echoes the Gita's teaching on how one's thoughts shape their identity. Finally, the 9th quote: "He who is able to endure the cold, the heat, the pleasure and the pain, he who is free from attachment, fear and anger, is fit for immortality." This can be seen in Modi's resilience and endurance in the face of criticism and hardship. His tenure as Prime Minister has seen numerous challenges, from economic downturns to large-scale protests. Yet, he has endured, seemingly unattached to the criticism and unflinching in the face of adversity. This endurance, this ability to weather the storm, is a quality that aligns with the teachings of the Gita. Closing, Modi's ability to endure and adapt may be rooted in the Gita's teachings. But what does the Gita say about destiny? The final quote from the Gita offers a profound insight into Modi's political vision. It reads, "The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be." This quote resonates deeply with Modi's emphasis on individual responsibility and self-determination. Modi has often stressed the importance of each citizen's role in shaping the future of India. He has highlighted the necessity of individual effort and personal growth in achieving national progress. This ideology aligns closely with the wisdom encapsulated in the last quote from the Bhagavad Gita. It reflects the essence of self-determination, underlining the fact that we are the sculptors of our own destiny. Modi's administration has consistently encouraged the idea of entrepreneurship and individual economic growth. His policies have often emphasized self-reliance with initiatives like Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat. These initiatives echo the spirit of the Gita's quote, encouraging individuals to take the reins of their destiny into their own hands. Furthermore, Modi's focus on individual responsibility extends to his vision of social and communal harmony. He believes that each citizen, through their actions and beliefs, can contribute to a more unified and peaceful nation. This idea is encapsulated in the Gita's quote, suggesting that our individual decisions shape not only our personal lives, but also our collective destiny. In many ways, this quote from the Bhagavad Gita serves as a philosophical foundation for Modi's political strategy. It underpins his belief in the power of individual action and responsibility, and his conviction that change begins at a personal level. As we consider the upcoming elections in 2024, this quote provides a key to understanding Modi's approach. It highlights the importance he places on personal responsibility, individual growth, and self-determination. It suggests that his political strategy will continue to reflect these values, encouraging each citizen to play their part in shaping India's future. As the Gita suggests, we are the architects of our own destiny. Is this the key to understanding Modi's potential role in the 2024 elections? We've journeyed through the Bhagavad Gita, seeking insights into Modi's political strategy. We've seen how Modi uses the wisdom of this ancient text to guide his actions and decisions, from understanding that the fruits of work are uncertain and focusing instead on the act itself, to valuing the intellect as the highest friend. Modi's strategy is deeply rooted in the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. He emphasizes the importance of belief in shaping our identities, reminding us that a man is what he thinks all day long. He encourages us to live our own destiny, even if imperfect, rather than imitating someone else's life with perfection. He believes in the joy of achievement and the thrill of creative effort, and sees change as the law of life. These insights give us a glimpse into how Modi might approach the 2024 elections. He may focus on the act of campaigning itself rather than the uncertain outcome. He might rely on his intellect and beliefs to guide his decisions, and he will likely embrace change as a necessary part of the political process. So, will Narendra Modi become the Prime Minister of India in 2024? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: the wisdom of the Gita will continue to guide his path.